Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We're looking at Bitcoin right now on a daily. I'm gonna actually quickly go to a weekly just to verify a few things. Okay, so on a weekly, we are right now bouncing a little bit off the bottom of the low of yesterday. It is imperative that we close the week above 23,900. Okay, any weekly close under 23,900, we're looking for lower, and we might even get under this wick. So maybe the next target would be around 18,930, and then hopefully we get our last bounce at 17,600. Worst case scenario. So keep that in mind for the weekly. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna add some levels so we can see this on another time frame. Of course, that didn't work out. Let me zoom out. Is that a fib? Yes, that is a fib. Okay, so we already have those levels marked on the fib. Even better. So that is around 17,700, and then 14,974 is the next level underneath. And we have another shallow fib around 17, or that's, what is it, 14,250 from the pull that I did earlier today. I will show you guys all that. It looks a little convoluted right now. I'll show you that in a second. But the point of the matter is that we need to close above 23,000, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna add that for our weekly right now. Okay, we're gonna add it right there, make that color black, and we'll be able to see that on all the other time frames. So that is our weekly level, okay, that black line. Now let's go back to the daily. Now on the daily, okay, cool, it's still there. So basically right around there. I'm gonna actually adjust it so it's sitting right on it. So we're gonna need that exact number. I think there's a fib there. Yes, there is. So the 23,900 and 23,967 fib is also where our 1.1618 extension is from the bottom, where we should be looking for the relief rally to come to at least. And then that is also over the weekly Bollinger Band. So if we don't close above here by Friday at 4 p.m., this is a problem. And then since this is a daily, today, if we don't close above this level, 23,967, above that by 8 o'clock today, we will continue to make a new low, everyone. So just be ready. This doji candle, even if it forms, if it's under 23,967, it's a problem. So that's what I wanted to point out on a Bitcoin on the weekly and daily. So now we can zoom into the 4-hour. And on the 4-hour, as you guys can see, I was looking for us to hit this level. Okay, this was the extension out of the descending blue channel, and we hit it dead on. We extended it a little bit further, but I was looking for that level to hit and then get accumulated, okay? So our goal is not to go under 22,400. As long as we're above 22,400, that's good. We want to hold that open and then just continue up further. If we do go down, I'm looking for the bounce to come in around 22,000. That's our last level of support before we are ranging again. If we can hold above here and bounce it and use it as support, this is good. We can look at that as a rally to the upside. I'm gonna actually adjust this a little bit, because this consolidation can grind to the floor and it could be a triangle consolidation. So just in case it is a triangle consolidation, I want to just keep this there so we can look at that. If we lose 22,200 support, the last level of support is 21,489. Losing that level and any 4-hour closes underneath that level, we're looking for lower. So once we break under 21,489, I'm looking for a bounce, and I'm hoping that we don't get to 20,300, but we can look for this area to be the next level, because that's where the bottom of the channel is as well. So we could just roll on over, come over here, tap it, and then it would be like a W kind of formation. So another thing I want to point out is this is what I was kind of already looking for. If you guys look at our Discord, I've been showing this little inverse head and shoulder formation yesterday, and it's actually playing out exactly like that. This is a 15-minute chart, so keep that in mind. This is a very, very volatile action. But I was looking for this to form, and then we were looking for the measured move only to come to around 21,700. I think that was where the Bollinger Band was yesterday. But we actually broke underneath it, took a lot of liquidity, almost hit my target of 20,100. And we went back up. On my mobile, it's 19,900 basically. So it's like $300 to $500 wiggle room in this range, depending on what exchange's price you're looking at. But yeah, we were looking for that to be like a low, and then if you look at this area, this 20,000 to 19,000 range on a weekly, that is literally where our previous consolidation on a weekly was. On 2018, I believe. Do not quote me for that. Let me just show it to you, and then you guys can see yourself. So right here, I don't know what year that was. That was 2020. So this is the consolidation of November of 2020. So I was looking for a consolidation to test the top of this order block to the bottom of this order block, and then sweep these lows and go up by the end of the year. So we have a lot of time left for this prediction, but I'm looking for an accumulation on these lows, and then we can run it back to the upside. It's just I don't know if we're gonna make it that low or not. But right now on a weekly, if we close the weekly like this, yes, next week I do expect to hop down, grind those lows, and then recoup, because we are officially closing under the 200. And yeah, that's gonna beget some more downside. And then look, 21 is crossing the 100 as well. So now almost all the EMAs are crossing down. Once this 9 EMA crosses this 200, you're gonna get another wave of selling pressure. So let's just get ready for some downside, just in case. Like, if everyone thinks that this is the bottom, I would highly expect you to be reasonable that this can grind down a little and then sweep up, which is what I had this little red thing over here for. We could just lower it now. I'm expecting it to get there and fill all that price efficiency out. So that is what we're looking at on Bitcoin. I'm hoping for 4-hour open and closes above 22,700, and I'm looking for this 23.9 to get hit. If we can get above 24.3 on the 4-hour open and closes, that would be fantastic. We can test into the 21 and the bottom of this descending channel, which we just broke out of, and then that would be great, because that is going to put all the pressure on the people who shorted the lows. Because as we're going up, they're going to either have to close or add. And if we spike up faster, like say into the stock market open, New York stock open, I think we might get a pump up as it opens and then roll over. But right now, the market's not looking too strong. So let's see how that goes. I did take a long yesterday, just full disclosure, but I took it at 1,800, I believe. And I took it as a spot. Yeah, I bought it at 21,850, and I bought it at spot. And then I did it right after this wick. I was like, okay, let's see if this wick can get held up on this support. It did, and I took the long from there. And yeah, and then I drew this to see that this is gonna be my upside resistance. So I actually took some profit over here, and then I kept a little bit running with a stop loss under here. So that way, if this continues to run up to the side, I'm going to have a nice swing position, and this could be the real local low. And then if it is, I can let this run for a little bit higher. So my goal is to let it run up to the 25,400. But I know as we open and close 4-hour candles, this is going to sweep down because we're a little bit low. And then I'm expecting maybe a test into this 24,377. But don't forget our solid black line right here. This is our Fibonacci on I mean, this is our end of the Bollinger Band on our weekly. If we don't close above this on a weekly, we're in trouble. And if we don't close above this on a daily, we're in trouble, which should expect a roll around effect after 8 p.m. So this level is the level I'm watching for with intensity for today on Bitcoin. Now let me quickly go over Ethereum. Now I'm gonna let you guys get out of here. We're gonna make it quick today. All right, Ethereum. Ethereum hit all of our targets to the downside. We're at that 1300 that I was waiting for. Yeah, and this consolidation that we were looking for was a very tight consolidation to the downside. I was not expecting this little orange channel to hold like that, but it did. All right, so let's go to Ethereum real quick. Just so you know, Ethereum on the weekly needs to close above 1308. Let's just put that right there. Solidify that. And I think there's a fib there. Oh yeah, our 13. We already have a 1300 line there because of previous consolidation that we were looking at. So we need to get above 1300 on a weekly. Is that on a daily as well? Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm actually going to remove this black line because we already have this green line there. That is our line. So closing today under 1300, we're looking for downside, guys. If we close like this, it's also not looking that straight strength induced due to the fact that we're closing on the bottom of this channel. Now this measured move that we made here, now it's another measured move from here to here. So now we're looking for this $1,000 area for ETH getting hit. And then I already had this $1,300 target. I said as soon as we start closing 4 hours underneath that, I'm looking for this 852 to 632 area to get tapped because these are weekly fibs that I pulled this targets from. So more than likely they're going to get hit. It's going to take a little while, but it might not. It might happen today. So just keep that in mind. Let's go to the 4 hour. I was looking for this inverse head and shoulder formulation situation to occur. So let's see if that occurs. It grinds around here, accumulates, and then turns around and goes up. Right now, I think there's going to be a lot of dip buyers out. So just be warned. I don't even know if this fib is going to be valid anymore. I might have to re-pull this. So let's just hide it. All right, let's ignore all that. So today we need to get above 1200 and stay above 1200. Okay, any closes under 1200, 4 hour open and closes, will probably gun to the downside, and Ethereum might drag Bitcoin with it. And your first warning will be as soon as Ethereum under 1160. If Ethereum is under 1160 with 4 hour open and closes, just assume Bitcoin is going to get dragged down next. So just that'll be your warning. As long as that doesn't happen, we can look for some upside movement, and then a lot of short squeeze possibilities occurring because we had a very sharp move to the downside without any real tests. I'm looking for a test into the 21 at least once before we reject back down, and that's around 1382. And keep in mind that a fast move down is a fast move up, so we can go to the 21 at 1382 and then quickly shoot to the 55 at 1567. Just to stop out all the shorts and then roll back down. And the reason why I say that is we have naked point of controls here as well. If you can see this previous day high and then this developing point of control for the daily open is right here at 15. So it does look like Ethereum and Bitcoin are looking for a bounce up to retest these levels and then a roll down to say, yes, this is not the bottom and we want lower. And we might retest these lows. And if we don't even retest these lows and continue making lower highs to the upside, even better. That means we'll look for higher. And that's what I'm kind of looking for, but I'm not looking for it to be fast. I'm looking for a grind of these lows and then up. Take us up above 1300, find support on 1300, and take us up even more. Gold is above 1432, which is a weekly open to show like, hey, the bottom is in. We're looking for some upside relief rally situation for the next week. So that's what I'm looking for our Bitcoin and Ethereum, guys. I know right now the markets are very, very volatile and people are feeling the pain, but that doesn't mean that we weren't ready for this. So yeah, I mean, I've been shouting the same targets for weeks, guys, and now that we're here, I've actually finally taken some spot longs, and then I'm gonna start leveraging up once bottom is confirmed, and I'm gonna ride it to the upside on a weekly scale. Right now, it's not confirmed that the bottom is in, so please do not just do what I'm doing, assuming the bottom's in. I'm prepared for those lows to get tested and broken, and I have my levels marked, aka 19 and this 17. If these levels come, I'm ready to add to my position. So please, please, please be ready for anything. Do not over leverage. Do not go all in. Keep some liquidity on the side. This market loves to play games. Get ready for it. Another thing I just saw on this point of control on the 4-hour, we might as well tap this 23,400, then roll over if we're gonna. That will get some liquidity back in the books of the market maker, and then he could roll it back down so he has more money too. We need to stay above 21,000. Any 4-hour open and closes under 21,000 just gives you the green light to tap these lower levels of liquidity. So let's see what happens. And anything can happen till Wednesday because of this interest rate. Everyone is pricing in some large interest rate cuts. If the interest rate cuts are not as large as we are expecting, you are going to see the market reprice this decision, and it is going to be a very large and volatile move. If you're not in the market and you don't know what to do, just be patient for Wednesday. Wednesday, right after this announcement, you are going to see the direction the market wants to move. And then it's going to actually take a day or two for all of that to be priced in. So even we get whatever reaction on Wednesday, the real reaction can come Thursday. So don't assume just since we are rallying up on Wednesday that the bottom is in. Thursday, we could come right back down and take out the lows before the weekend, because nobody wants to hold positions over this weekend due to this news. Everyone needs time to like calculate and run their math on how they want to hedge themselves and protect their assets accordingly. So be ready, guys. There's going to be a lot of volatility, but volatility means opportunity. So have your plan ready. Get your stop loss, your entry, your exits, your take profits booked and marked, so that way you know what to do when it comes at you that quickly. And then don't forget to please like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications, so that way you guys get any real-time updates as I drop them. If you guys want to chit chat with me on my Discord, the Discord is in the descriptions below of this video. It's free. There's some really amazing traders there that will show you different strategies than mine that you might be able to adapt to your own style. And then maybe you can teach us a thing or two in the future after you backtest your strategy and show that it's profitable. Aside from that, guys, if you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the section below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And then no matter what happens, guys, don't worry. I'm always going to be there for you. So I got your back in this market. If there's anything I can do to help you, you let me know, and I will do my best to get it done as quickly as possible. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch the videos, guys. I really appreciate it, especially in times like this. I'm there for you, like I said. I know some people are hurting, but you know what? It's a learning lesson. Consider this educational costs. The fees that you're paying in your portfolio, it's all educational costs for the future. Okay, guys? Next time, you're going to be ready, and you're going to be in the profitable position, not in the position you're in now. It takes 1 or 2 cycles to get used to this, but when you do, you know, maybe this is the last cycle, like people say, but, you know, other assets perform exactly the same. So the learning lessons you get from Bitcoin, you can apply it to any other asset, and you can become that much better. All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you soon. Love you.